Hi, my name's Tom. I do a lot of gaming and some music stuff, and I've been looking for a good pair of headsets for a while now, and I finally found them here with the JBL Quantum 100s. Now, I picked these up on my own, and I really liked them, and I picked them up because I had gone through a couple different headsets that were either really uncomfortable or didn't sound great, or the microphone was just lousy, or there was latency with some of the wireless ones. So I said, all right, give me a good basic set of headsets that I can use for gaming, keyboard playing, even listening to music sometimes, or PC, whatever I need. I want to have one set that I can just kind of know that will always work, sound good, carry it around with me, and just plug it in wherever I need to. And I got lucky, and I went ahead and got the JBLs. Let's talk about them. So first of all, right off the bat, I want you to see a couple things. These have a lot of nice features that other headsets just don't have. One, they say L and R in the middle of a really deep padded cup. It covers the entire ear all the way around. I am completely enclosed. I can barely hear anything outside, and I don't have anything plugged in yet. It's just a great filling. It's a great suction all the way around. There is allow some air in. If you have sweaty ears, you may want to avoid these, but I typically don't, so it's not a problem. I really appreciate the L and the R, because I can't tell you how many times I've picked up a set of headsets, go to put them on like that, and the microphone's pointing in the wrong direction, pointing backwards. That's just kind of a common thing, especially in dim lighting. This giant L and this giant R, just really helpful. Let's talk about some of the structure here. First of all, yes, it does go ahead and lay flat, so you can lay them flat like that. The earpieces kind of turn in and out. That's really nice. Obviously, you have the typical adjustment on the sides. That's fine, up and down, no big deal. You do have padding across the top as well. That's actually very useful too, because it does get a little uncomfortable up there if you have a hard plastic, but this has a nice padding up there. That feels good. Other things I really like about this. One, the little jack is angled just enough so that it's not straight and doesn't get bent. It has an angle to it and does spin sometimes. Now, I will typically play with a console. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in. I like the fact that it has a little bit of an angle. I can either go down or to the right, but it's not going straight out, you know, another inch and a half there. Those sorts of straight line jacks tend to get bent. This is a little less likely to get bent, and it'll even spin. Like if you were to push it, it'll spin. If I push against it, it'll kind of rotate around out of the way. That's nice. The cord itself is pretty standard length. Here we go, I'm all the way across. There's my Xbox, and I go all the way across there, so that's probably a good 4 feet or so. The cord is thin, which I like. It's not rubberized, it's covered with kind of a cloth. Again, that's also, I kind of like that more than the rubber. Sometimes these things are actually a little bit stiff. Not stiff at all, nice and flexible, that's good. The headphone itself does have different settings, which I really appreciate. It does have a mute button right there, really simple, you just kind of reach up, so while you're wearing it, you can just reach up, you know exactly where it is. Boop. The button actual placement is very good. You kind of get used to just putting your thumb up there and muting and then turning it back off. There's also a volume control, which again can be operated with the thumb if you want. Just kind of reach your hand, put it onto the headphone, and just kind of turn up and down. You can see it's pretty comfortable to kind of do this. Here's volume, and then here's off, on and off. And then here's the real kicker. The microphone is a flexible tube. I like that a lot. It unplugs. So when I'm listening or when I'm practicing piano or electronic piano and I don't really need the microphone, I just keep it in here with the gaming stuff. I go to the piano, I grab the headsets, I just go listen. I listen to the music, I play. I can just do that without the microphone getting in my way. I like this fact. I like the fact that if I wanted to, I could put a different microphone on there if I really went crazy. I'm not. This one sounds amazing. So let's talk about sound quality. Yes, headphones sound really good. Microphone sounds really good. That's rare. I've had people actually say, wow, you must be using a premium set of headphones when I'm online. And I say, well, not really. They're kind of a base model JBLs. And I tell them about them, and they're very impressed with how I sound. I've heard it once on my own, but it's always kind of a weird thing because you're hearing somebody else's voice through the microphone on somebody else's headset. But it does sound good. It's pretty clear. No problems at all. I have had some other headsets where the microphone plugged in and out and had a hard time. It was a lot of static. Not with this. plugs straight in, very, very good connection, very, very good sound. And again, same with the headphones themselves. I hear everybody else just fine. Really, really kind of a rich sound. It's just a good gaming headset. So yeah, I really like these JBL headsets a lot. I've gone through a lot of different headsets, like 3 or 4 in the last 6 months. This is the one I'm sticking with now. I like these a lot. They were, again, standard jack. It's compatible with Xbox, PS3, Switch, anything that's got that little standard jack. There you go. Someone mentioned that if you do a lot of PC gaming, you may want to get a splitter to have one of these go to the mic and one go to the headset, depending upon if your PC has that. One of my PCs actually has a dual jack and it works fine. Not all PCs have that anymore, so you may need a splitter depending upon your setup. But what I do with my PC, when I go PC gaming, I still use an Xbox controller, and I can plug this into the controller and still PC game. So game on the PC with the sound coming from the controller. Very similar to how you do with an Xbox or with a PS, whatever, PS5 or whatever. You just kind of plug it in and go, and the sound can come through this. That works just as well. It's really up to you and what your preferences are. But overall, very comfortable, good sounding, good mic, lots of great features that a lot of other headsets don't have. I highly recommend these.